of another chapter, that part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit.
What's going on? What's up, everybody? I think that I'm just coming off a show. I was literally sitting here and I'm just coming off a show. I was with the Packers. I was not the, but with the Packers. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Dennis. Dennis Tatek. How you doing? I was on a show with the Vikings. I was on a show with the Vikings. It was actually enjoyable. We were talking draft, so it was enjoyable. I can't talk. No. Well, no, those guys were nice. Those guys were nice. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I wonder if you got those rights yet, because I gave them to you. I swear I did. So today was supposed to be a wide receiver show. Then I booked Curtis Steele. Then Curtis Steele has the allergy, so he might not be on. And then I was like, well, when I booked Curtis Steele, I stopped the wide receiver stuff. Stopped the research in terms of that. But I think it'd be a great time to at least improvise and see what y'all want to go with the wide receivers. I was able to look at Steve Smith and what Steve Smith liked. And I was able to go with the guys I like, my Jackson Smiths. No, my Jackson Meeks. What's his name? What's his name? Higgins, whatever Higgins. But I'm like, Higgins, he don't have a good route tree at all. So today I'm gonna break down wide receivers. I'm gonna try to anyway. If he comes on, he could just break down wide receivers with us. But there's some interesting analytics to go along with these wide receivers. I'm gonna put PFF up. Some of these wide receivers have analytics that suggest they're the number one wide receiver, like Golden, like his breaks, his speed, everything suggests he's a number one wide receiver. Burden is probably the second best. I did see Steve take Steve. I want to say Steve Jobs for some reason. Whatever his name, 89. I did see his take on like a Humana, and I seen his take on T-Mac or Tet McMillan. Now, I was never sold on Tet McMillan. He's not my guy. He's never going to be my guy. And I think he's going to get chosen. Like, he might take a gracious fall. Like, I don't think he's the number 4 pick in the draft, especially with all this defense. He's not that guy, especially when, like, next year is nothing but offense. I will say, what's up, Brent DeWitt? Hey, Brent DeWitt was on with me with the Packer fan and the what's the name fan. Yeah, I'm gonna do shows with people like that. I'm gonna do shows with people like that, bro. I'm gonna do more shows with like the Huddle Sports Network. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more collaborations with the NFC North and the NFC East and the NFC, because I like the people's energy. They different. Like, this energy out here in Detroit land is celebrity. Everybody's a celebrity and stuff. And they know I don't care about that stuff. Let me see the wide receivers. Where's my draft board? Show me the draft board. So I'm gonna get the draft guide together. We're just gonna go through wide receivers. I wonder if they got what's his name as a wide receiver. I wonder if they got what's that boy's name from Colorado? I know what I'm talking about. All right, let's show this screen and let's get to it. I hear people talking about Ricky White and Pat Bryant. You know what's funny is what's up, everybody? What's up? So Ricky White and Pat Bryant, bro. Like, so what I noticed with the top 10 lists and the analytics, so the analytic lists will show everybody who does well at certain things. And Pat Bryant shows up top 5. And everybody else's, like, legacy media's top 10, Pat Bryant and Ricky White, all our guys are not there. So it tells me that this draft might have a lot of bust at the wide receiver position because they ordain these guys like Ted McMillan. They ordain these guys that are not very good players. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they chose Ted McMillan. He's got the size. He's got a little speed. He reminds me of, bro, he's not. Bro, if he's taken in the draft like last year, he's not a top 3 receiver. He's not. He's probably picked in the 2nd round. It's crazy. Jimmy Horn. See, guys like Jimmy Horn, guys like what's his name? Torrey, the guy from Colorado State. Yeah. And the 2 guys, Wester, like those guys show up on analytics a lot. So let's show this screen and present this, because I didn't make a slideshow. Torrey Horton, yeah, Horton, yeah. Ironically, that's my name. Ironically, that's my last name. No relation. If there was a relation, I'd get that money. Yeah, let's go get that money. Oh yeah. Let me see. You know what I'll do? I'll do this for y'all. This is gonna be so silly. It's gonna look so silly. It doesn't. It actually looks good. Okay. Ted McMillan, you a bum. I'm just gonna call it. He's a bum. People like 6'5", 212. That's what people like. He cool. So check this out. It's still really joining the show. He was supposed to. He got the flu. And I'm not the flu. He got you know how people say excuses, and I'm like, I sent the link. I did what I was supposed to. I sent the link. I did what I was supposed to. Yeah, he might be in the chat, so it's all good. Like, if people don't join the show nowadays, I'm not even gonna get upset. I'm not even gonna get upset. If you got the flu and you coughing and sneezing, you can come on the show. I'm not mad if you come on the show. You can come on the show. So Luther Burden, he cool. Again, this is not one of our guys. Look at where they rank right here. He's not the 3rd pick, bro. He's not, bro. You're telling me he's Drake London? You're telling me he might be Olave? No, bro. No. This dude, tremendous slot. We don't need it. I mean, you could say we need it. I don't think we need it. Matthew Golden had a 4.3. I'm with it. But he's going to be taken. He said, I'll give him grief for it. Oh, yeah, please do. Because please do. Please do. I like Matthew Golden, man. I like him. If there was a player that I personally wanted to draft, but is out of reach. So, matter of fact, I'm going to get big for y'all. I wanted Ladd McConkey last year. I wanted Tank Dell the year before that. I don't have the videos because we didn't need a wide receiver. We didn't. We just didn't. It would be stupid. Until these guys leave, until, like, you know, Jameson Williams is in contract disputes, it's not important to get a wide receiver. The only thing that makes it important is that we have an old wide receiver group. That's the only thing that makes it important. Like, that's the only thing. We have, like, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's young. J-Mo's young. But what's his name? 12. Now it's 12. Tim Patrick. He's a big body that we like. He's old. He's like 32. He my age. He's going to be 33. Like, our 3rd receiver has to be honestly cool with being the 4th target, 5th target. Because what you got? You got J-Mo, you got Gibbs, you got St. Brown, you got, I don't know, you got so many guys, Laporta. Like, Tim Patrick's role in this offense is like J-Mo's role year 1. If you get the ball, fine. And he has that role of Reynolds too, but Reynolds was so productive that we was like, dang, Reynolds is a number 2. Remember that? Reynolds is a number 2. And that's no disrespect to Reynolds. That's just me saying, like, you got to be uncomfortable. You got to be comfortable with just blocking and getting 600 yards, maybe 495. Like, So these guys are not going to be comfortable. This dude is cool. He's cool. He's a top 10 guy. So Steve Smith said this guy was a top 10 guy, but he said he wasn't a Jack Beck. He said he wasn't a receiver. He said he was a oh yeah. I hope Kirk gets well soon too. Did you get my message? Yes, I did. What, on Facebook? Did you send me a message on Facebook? If you sent me a message on YouTube, I got it and responded. I did get it and respond. They were saying Jack Beck is a tight end. He was a converted tight end, moved to wide receiver, and they saying he a tight end, but he's 6'2". Steve Smith personally said he's not a wide receiver. And then I watched Bro Schmo, and then I seen I didn't see no film on him. I seen the Senior Bowl film, which is nothing. Pick 49. We pick at 60. This guy's out of here. Okay. Jaden Higgins, we gotta pray for Jaden. And even with Jaden Higgins has yards. Where is he at? There it is. Jaden Higgins got yards, bro. Oh yeah, I'm covering it up. Jaden Higgins got yards. Jaden Higgins might be too rich for us because Jaden Higgins can get picked in that top 15 in the second round. You can get picked. So let me contextualize it. Let's say Denver's got a team. Who doesn't have a wide receiver? Oh, the Raiders. They don't have a wide receiver. The Packers, they don't have a wide receiver at all. So let's say the Raiders at pick, what would that be? 34, 39, something like that. Let me get the draft board up. The Raiders at whatever pick they're at, they need a wide receiver for Geno. They get Higgins. They probably going to draft a left tackle, or they probably going to draft something like defensive, something that they need because they need everything. And then they're going to get a weapon for Geno. It makes sense. There's other teams that can get a weapon too. Like you can argue that the New York Jets can get a wide receiver or they can get a quarterback. It depends on what they do in the first round. Really depends. So other teams have the ability to get T. Higgins before we do. Now, if T. Higgins falls to us at 60, I need you to be confident within yourself to pick him because I'm not doing it. At 60, and I got a terrible defensive line, I got a dude that got paid $5 million, okay? And I got a dude that paid $5 million, and this dude got 1 sack. He thought he was about to get 15. No, bro. I got bums on this team, bro, on this defensive line. I need the first 3 picks to be defense. Again, that's opinion. That's not even a fact. I'm not stating a fact. Some of y'all, like I think Brent said he would be okay with the first 2 picks being defensive and maybe the third pick being offensive. I think I've seen people say, I think Lori, I don't want to like misinterpret what they're saying. They flexible in the third round. They flexible after the meat is taken. Okay? Because you need meat on this front. We need a defensive lineman. Okay? Because do you take T. Higgins at 60 if he's there? Because he's the 49th best player. So it's a long shot for that. And then he had 1,000 yards production. He has good production. It's good size, everything. So people are going to covet what he's got to offer. Do you take him? I'm not going to say nothing disrespectful. Do you take him over Jack Sawyer and you didn't get a defensive end yet? Nah, bro. Where's Ricky White expected to go? I'm gonna look because Ricky White's one of our guys. And this is oh shit. Bro, what the hell? What the? No. Are you serious? He's one of our guys. He expected to go in the 6th round. See, this is what happens, bro. What's good? 0-16. What's good? Only position on offense Lions can use an upgrade as a starter as a guard. Why do y'all believe that? I just want to say, let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. Ricky White's one of our guys, Lisa. And he's expected to go 220. I think that's the 6th round. From an undisclosed location. What's up, 9 Drinks? How you doing? How you doing? You all right? So this guard position, right? Let me break this down, man. Let me show y'all a guard. Let me show y'all a guard because y'all doing way too much of this. Hold on. Broski Bear is a Bears fan, and I'm gonna honor this request. But this guy gave up like 1 pressure last year. Let me show y'all this dude. And I'm still doing research on guards. I'll have the guards video up next week. His name was Franklin. His name was Franklin. Look at that. Oh yeah, let me go by school. I got it. Don't worry. Where is he at? He's a guard. There he is. No. I don't even want to say that name. You want to say that name. That's crazy. Where's this dude at? Hold on. Is he at Georgia Tech? Weston Franklin. Jesus, Weston Franklin. Georgia Tech, yeah. Matter of fact, I don't know why he's not here. I don't know. It's crazy. But I'll go back to wide receiver. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'll go back to wide receiver. Well, Weston Franklin is a guard you can get in the freaking 4th round, and he has 3 pressures given up. 3 pressures all last season. 1 sack given up. I believe it's 1 sack, but I was trying to find him. So let me do this. Draft guide, and we'll just get back to there. Oh, this is the guide, not the big board. We need the big board. Find a player. Where's Weston Franklin, bro? They don't even have him. I hope they don't think he's a. I hope. You know what I think? I think people think he's a free agent, a rookie free agent. That's terrible. Kamish retired. First 2 rounds got to be D-line. Yes, bro. Yes. Edge, DTOL in that order. In and only order. Then wide receiver. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, because I remember having a conversation with you, and you was like, that 4th pick or that 3rd. I couldn't remember. Yeah. So what's his name is way too rich for our blood. It's way too rich. Yeah, exactly. We got safety too. We got needs of safety. No, bro. A wide receiver, bro. I will take a wide receiver in the 7th round, bro, and be happy. I will take a wide receiver in the 7th round. I will take a Jackson Meeks. I will take the dude from Tennessee. I will take the dude from Tennessee can play. He didn't have that much. What I think it's Dante or Deontay. Yeah, there he is, my boy. I take him, bro. What rank is he? 202, bro. 6th round, and he's raw. And all I need him to do is fill a void, bro. He had 2 drops last season, 10 yards after catch, missed tackle, point, deep catches 7. There was 3 games where he had 300 yards. No, 3 games where he had 100 yards. So this stat right here with the yards is crazy because he had 3 straight games with 100 yards a game. I'm gonna take him, or I'm gonna take Bryant, or I'm gonna take somebody in his 4th, 5th, 6th round because we got a lot of meat on the bone. We still got to address OL in a way. OL is not important to me, but it's important to y'all. So defensive end is the most important we can agree on. Defensive tackle is the second most important I think we can agree on. OL is the third most important, which we kind of diverge from, but it's still a bigger need than wide receiver. Because a wide receiver on this team is not going to play, bro. He's not going to play. He's not even going to get the ball, bro. I don't even know. I don't even think they're going to get the ball. But if you do get a wide receiver, you want to get somebody that can. All right, Tim Patrick got hurt. What can you do? This dude tall, he big, he can route run, or you can get Pat Bryant who can route run. You can get Jackson Meek who got production. You got a lot of crop. You got a crop of guys that are very good. So the guys we looking at, they're not even in the top 10 of Steve Smith's what he talking about. They're not even in his top 10. The dudes we be talking about, bro, we be talking about like, I don't want to say like, I want to say under the radar. They got a wide receiver I just learned about today. His name is UCF something. He from let me go back to Steve Smith. Because I'll go to the GOAT. I'll go to the GOAT. I can't evaluate no wide receiver. I'm the one that didn't want to take him on raw. I can't evaluate. I know what I'm bad at. I can't evaluate no wide receiver. Quincy Skinner. Y'all heard of Quincy Skinner? Y'all, I know y'all ain't heard of Quincy Skinner. This dude killing, bro. They got film on Quincy, bro. They got film on Quincy. Quincy Riley, too. Yeah, that wide receivers, that's going to be easy. That should be a layup for Brad Holmes and them. That should be a layup. Because Mahogany is very iffy. Why is Mahogany iffy? You got to let guys develop. You got to let guys develop. They got 9 drinks, long time, my friend. Yeah, it's been a long time. 9 drinks. I hope you're good. Wrong again, broski. Mahogany is going to be a fixture for years. Mahogany is good. I'm like, what? Mahogany earned our respect by going against the Bears defensive line and cleaning the pocket and doing the dirty work and with all the hype that Easy gives. Easy he stroked a player's ego quickly. That's what he has to do. So yeah, we like Mahogany, bro. Now you, broski, you got to understand, bro. We've been here with the offensive line. We've been here for a while, baby. You just getting one. You just getting one. So I don't know if you know it, but we them boys. You don't know it yet. We know what the offensive line look like. And getting a guy like Mahogany, and we can get a guy like Franklin, this dude Franklin I'm talking about, in the 6th round, 7th round. And guess what? What we gonna do? We're gonna plug and play in 2 years, and guess what? They're gonna be fixtures till they get paid. Till they want to get paid. Yeah, I like Makuba too. So, where I deviate with you guys, the O-line is not a problem to me because you have a wasp. O-line is not a problem until it's a problem. That's what I believe. Until I see it on film, like, these guys suck. Like, like the Vikings playoff game. Like, these guys suck. Like, until it's like a startling problem, it's not a problem to me. The defensive tackle, the defensive end, the defensive tackle, and the safety, by far, is the most important 3 positions. And then you could say guard and wide receiver. Guard is definitely going to be more important than a wide receiver. Like, from a standpoint of like attrition, who's going to be productive? Because God forbid there's attrition on the offensive side of the football. And we have guys like, I don't even want to say people's name because I think I said this last year and it happened. Never mind. I'm very important. I have many leather bound books in my apartment. Smell like rich mahogany. That's hilarious. No. Okay. So it wasn't. If it was on YouTube, I got it. So what message are you referring to? If it's on YouTube, I got it. Run the ball. Y'all do not know how important this man's name is in Detroit, especially on January 19th. Was that January 18th or 19th? It was January. On a cold night in January. So important to run the ball. Y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea. This man's name is so important. Oh my God. I'm still not over that game. I'm better. Run the ball. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep y'all too much. But wide receiver is not important. Like, not as important as safety. We got 2 safeties we might not even be able to pay. This is terrible. This is awful. We're actually paying for being competent and drafting well. We're paying for that. But I will say this. If you did draft well, you would have the next man up. And maybe not in the draft, but where's his UDFAs? I'm not saying nothing bad about Brad. I'm just asking a question. Where's his UDFAs? If he's the guru and everything, where are the UDFAs? The last UDFA you had was a cornerback that you supposedly didn't need, and you cut him, and he goes for Arizona. He start for Arizona, and you go to the NFC Championship game and you have no corners. You can't make what are we talking about? Like, oh yeah, who was that? Who was that told me? Someone said this in one of my posts about Stewart, and I'm gonna start making videos and stuff. But someone said Stewart has more production than Danielle Hunter. Stewart in college has more production than Danielle Hunter, the defensive end, Shamar Stewart, or I guess I don't know Stewart, what the fuck? Texas A&M, the athletic dude. So I went back and I looked, and he had more production. Like Danielle Hunter had like 2 sacks, and I guess Stewart has 4.5. This is the thing. Danielle Hunter was picked in the 3rd round. So I had to look. What was he picked? Like, Shamar Stewart is probably going to be a top 10 pick. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I got that message, and I said something about it. For sure. I see them either tagging J-Mo in year 6 and replacing him the next year. That's good. Look, Lisa, I want to replace him this year. I don't care. Look, I like J-Mo. I was a J-Mo supporter. I'm a J-Mo guy. But there's no need, bro. Like, bro, what are we talking about? 15 million. What's his name already made a case? T. Higgins? He's getting paid like a number 1 receiver. So now you a 1A and 1B. So what's the 1B get paid? Now he's setting the market in a whole different way. Like a 1A receiver versus 1A. It used to be receiver. Now it's the markets now. When the Jacksonville Jaguars paid Christian Kirk 10, 15 million, 20 million, when they paid that boy 20 million, that reset the market, bro. And they did this in 2021, and they gave him $20 million, and it was a Christian Kirk, a middle of the pack receiver. It made good guys say, oh, I could get 30. It just destroyed the market. My boy said, really interesting. The Bears, what's really interesting? What are you referring to? The Bears fans really think that because they got B&J. You just made it. Look, Broski Bear. I love Broski Bear, but we know about offensive line, bro. We know. And guess what? Our history goes back deep because we know what it don't look like. Okay? We know when Jeff Sackis is protecting Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford got hurt. Okay? We know for Martinez in the guard position. I'm taking it all the way back. We know Raiola at the center position. We know we should have drafted. I tell you, in 2009 when we drafted Stafford, we should have drafted Michael Orr and moved Jeff Backus to guard, and then we have Ramirez move. We would have been running the ball. We would have been good. Okay, we know we've had so many years of futility on the offensive line. We know what to look for. You only had futility for about 3 or 4 years. Y'all had Lovie Smith. He wasn't going to have a bad offensive line. Y'all had all these coaches and stuff, from the 80s and stuff. Y'all had an offensive line. We never had one, ever. Barry Sanders had 1,000 yards with no line. We know what bro. We experts in our futility. We're experts. So when it comes to offensive line, we never said nothing bad about Ragnow. Never said bad about Jonah until he started getting hurt. Look, I'm telling you, take it from us. Your offensive line is good, bro. We just want to get a little younger because we got these old guys in the middle. You want J-Mo gone? Oh, man, nah, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do that to me. It's the money. It's the money, bro. It's not even – it's the money, bro. Money. Like, J-Mo's production is going to be like 15, 16 million a year. Like, there's a rarity where you have like Devontae Smith and what's the name? And those players just like play for like less than their market share. Like, you would have to have a situation like the Patriots where you come here, you take less money, or you do this for the team. Like, you would have to have a situation like that, but I don't think Campbell and company have it in them to do that to guys. They reward guys. They're going to reward J-Mo, or they're going to give him a 5th-year option and then move on from him. But I don't want J-Mo gone as opposed to get out of here. It's like, bro, like the money's crazy. Like, I can get a receiver next draft. The next year's draft is full of offense. I can get a receiver tomorrow. And then we ain't even talking about Jeremiah Smith yet from Ohio State. We're not even talking about the best receiver freshman that we've seen in years. We're not even talking about the best receiver in the NCAA. So J-Mo, he becomes expendable because like the Ohio State is becoming a factory for wide receivers. Brian Hartline has this. He has it on lock, bro. Like, he has it on lock. And I think that J-Mo could get 1,200, like you said. Tell him about our history. J-Mo could get 1,200 yards, but then guess what? J-Mo gonna get 12 million. Guess what? In 2026, we got like 5 million in cap room. I seen that on a video. I seen that on I want to say Micro Mike's video. 5 million in cap room. Is 2026? Let's go to spot track for J-Mo's contract. You better draft a receiver this year. You better draft somebody you can. You know what I'm saying? You better draft Isaiah Bond or somebody that Isaiah. Let's say Isaiah. Where my boy Isaiah at? But he's fast. 4'3". 4'3". So what you saying is don't buy a new J-Mo jersey. You could buy it. You might replace it in 2 years. I'm just saying it's expensive. The only way we can keep all these guys for real is if Jared, your king, Goff, your king, not mine, your king, if he takes a deduction and restructures his contract. But if Ragnar retires, that frees up some money too. If Goff restructures, okay. If Amon restructures, very good. Sewell restructures, all great. To get players in to pay J-Mo. But y'all have paid everybody, bro. I'm not having a difficult conversation, bro. I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of young guys that, need to get paid. J-Mo, you drafted well. We drafted well. With the exception of the defensive line, we drafted well. Linebackers are drafted well. Like, our linebacker core is like one of the best in the league, most diverse. We have Anzalone, who played, zone coverage, who was great for us, phenomenal. Came back with an injury. He's been a dog this whole season. He had 100 tackles last year or the year before last year. I don't know how many he had in 2024. He's on a contract. I think he's ending his contract next year. And what we got? Oh, we just paid this corner, DJ Reed, bro. I'm not going. If we're looking for a Kirby, a BB, Aiden, Gibbs, somebody has to go. Unfortunately, J-Mo is one of the few players that first round for, and maybe others. We have no linebackers with lateral quickness. I will say this with the linebackers. This draft, you can get a linebacker, but it is the weakest position group in the group. So I'm going to get to the linebackers in a minute. But my man said it right here. Omar Garcia gets me. It's not that I hate J-Mo. It's just like, I'm going to get off J-Mo. Because I think most of y'all get it. You could buy that new J-Mo jersey. Look, I got something for them jerseys. Look. I got something for you. Them jersey people, all y'all who change y'all numbers and stuff, and especially J-Mo. But more importantly, what's his name? Gibbs. I got your jersey, bro. And I'm wearing 26. I'm going to refer to you as 26. You think I'm going to buy a 0? No. Because I knew who was wearing that before. Look, Terrion, you wearing number 6 to honor your friend. I respect that. Just get 6 interceptions. No disrespect. I don't want to disrespect the dead, bro. I'm just saying, like, honor your friend by getting 6 interceptions. Do that. We have no linebackers with lateral quickness. Shout out to Omar, bro. It's good to see you. I'm more interested in linebacker. Is a linebacker a need, bro? This is my guy. Well, he might not be your guy. Because what you're looking for, there's only one linebacker, and he's a first-round pick, maybe. So what you're looking for is kind of crazy. But this is my guy, right? Dang. Look at this. So Sean Dolak was the most productive linebacker in the NCAA. Sean Dolak is the most productive linebacker in the NCAA. Let's go to the stats. Where's the stats at? Just the regular stats. Where's the regular stats? I see these as, what's the names? Oh yeah, okay. No, he lined up in the slot, lined up in the box. No. Oh, tackles. 125 tackles. Coverage snaps. He had like 5 interceptions. Where's that at? Y'all are killing me. Anyway, let me Sean Dolak. ESPN. I'll go to ESPN then. There we go. Share this tab instead. All right, cool. Sean Dolak is my guy. That's my favorite linebacker in the draft. Also, the guy from UCLA. Number 10, number 49, Schwarzenegger. I think we're going to have a problem with that name, Schwarzenegger. I'm going to have a problem with them names. But Dolak is my guy. What we got? 6 sacks, 5 interceptions, but he played for Division II. So, I was probably lagging. My bad. Drop your playlist for those intros. You be me. Okay, I could do that. I haven't made an intro in a while, but I could make one. Matter of fact, I got time. I could show y'all one that I've made. Linebacker could help with your mobile QB issue. That's true. And that's the only reason I go for Shamar Stewart is because if we play a 3-4 multiple set, I can have Shamar in there to do something. But he's extremely raw. I would say Pierce, Shamar. I would say those defensive ends that are running 4.6s. I would rock with that with the quarterbacks. Because you want more speed on the field, essentially. And you're having, 2 defensive ends that, run arguably 4.6s. I believe Aiden Hutchinson ran a 4.6, 4.7. but that may help. And then you could have, in a base set, have more zone, people on the field that could start with these mobile QBs. These mobile QBs, if we drafted maybe a Jalen Carter, a defensive lineman that ran a 4.6 and has never gotten in trouble and has been on the field and been productive. Maybe if we drafted Jalen Carter, we would have stopped with the mobile QBs. Maybe we did that. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my playlist, but I think matter of fact, let me see something. I got something for you, bro. Lamar loves TA. Oh yeah. Yeah, I love TA, bro. I'm gonna get look. I'm gonna get a TA jersey just for y'all, bro. 40% off. The old one. I'm gonna get the old one. And guess what I'm gonna put on the back of it? Gibbs. Matter of fact, hey, look, check this out. I got a hack for you. Buy yourself one of them custom jerseys. They like $123. You get the custom joint. Put your name on the back of it, any number you want, because you're gonna be a fan forever. I mean, you might as well do that. Micro Mike had the same jersey for 6 years. It is what it is. Like, what we got? Let me. What was I gonna show y'all? I was gonna show. Well, wide receiver. I was gonna show y'all that, but just wide receivers, man. Come on, man. Seriously, wide receivers. Like, I wonder how many wide receivers we got on a roster. Detroit Lions depth chart. Show me the wide receivers we got on the roster. Damn. I don't think this was updated. It was. We have 4 wide receivers. We have 4. Counted 4 wide receivers. Oh my God. So we got J-Mo. Got Amon. Oh, wait. I got you. Come on. Oh, wow. I can get pictures from the site? I didn't know that. We got J-Mo. We got Amon. Tim Patrick. Khalif Raymond. Yeah, they drafted one for sure. Oh, wow. Guard. This wasn't updated because we got that boy. We got that, what's his name? Jesus, look at this offense. Is this their website? They haven't updated this in a while. Because they have, what's his name? You got Christian Mahogany. You got Wasaka. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they haven't updated this at all, bro. Look at this. We have no linebackers. Come on, man. We have no linebackers. I don't believe that at all. We have linebackers. There can't be no linebackers on the team. Like, for real. Cornerbacks. I don't even see the new guys. Look at the cornerbacks. Terrion. I don't even see the new guys. This was not updated at all. I'm concerned a little bit about the Lions page because I have more update time than they do. And ESPN definitely does. 4-3 defense. Oh, yeah. I was looking at wide receivers. Oh, man. They won't let me put it on the page? All right. J-Mo. Anton Green. What are we talking about, bro? He ain't even on the team. Yeah, Anton Green is not on the team, bro. What up, though? Oh, yeah. Let me stop sharing this. Yeah, let me stop sharing that. It's messing my page up. What up, though? I've had a Hutch jersey for 3 years now. That's the only one we could depend on. I think Hutch is never leaving Detroit. I want to give 26 jersey. You want it? I can give it to you. I mean, I bought that when he was drafted. I bought that one here. I bought that Kansas City game. I bought that because I knew. I was surprised they picked him, but I knew. I'm gonna drop a playlist for you, but I don't know. Man. I don't think you can handle the heat. Believe it or not, I don't even listen to that type of music. I listen to Erykah Badu and shit. I have incense at home. I'm one of them. You'll see me out in the street. You'll be like, you don't listen to that drill music? No. Shout out to the Pistons. Big shout out to the Pistons. Ain't they like the 5th seed? 6th seed now? Oh, yeah. What was I going to show? Dang it. Oh, yeah. Tell me what y'all think about this. Okay. The preliminary version, all right? The preliminary version of my draft right now is we're going to draft 2 defensive ends and 1 linebacker. Preliminary. I don't even think I can show it here. It's on my page. So I got us taking a dude from Michigan, the freaking defensive end, number 0. I got us Josiah Stewart. I got us taking him. I got us taking shout out to Laurie Chambliss, maybe in the 7th round. He linebacker. And I got us taking Makuba right now. Is there anybody else you think you guys want to take? Because I don't know about the wide receiver portion. Honestly, I don't look at no portion on offense. I should, but to be honest, I'm a hack at this. Okay. All right. I'm a hack. I'm just fairly okay. So wide receiver, I didn't think was an issue because we had 2 wide receivers with 1,000 yards. Our tight end had 700 yards. Tim Patrick had 600 yards. I thought it was all good. I thought we was all good. Just like I thought we was all good in the Redskins game. I thought we was all good. Drill music horrible, especially if you are over 30. Yeah, I was just messing with you, man. I was just yeah, but yeah, what you know what? Yeah, I did use a lot of music for the intros. I did. I use a lot of rap. I did. I got a gut feeling Brad's gonna draft a guard in the 1st. Damn. You know how much that hurt? Depending on who's on the board, I might be cool with it. I'll give you this, bro. He draft a guard in the 1st. It better be the best guard. I had a top 10 grade on him as a player in the draft. I better hear that. I'm not, bro. I know what I'm here for. There's 20 defensive ends with a 20% pressure rate or a 20% pressure win rate. There's 20 of them. 20. Jack Sawyer, Scorton. The list goes on. Like it's crazy list. It's a crazy list, bro. I ain't even naming all the guys that actually. Jesus Christ. Like, there's a lot of guys, bro. What up, though, man? Motor City Mia, what's up? I would be pissed if they took a safety in the 1st. Who said took a safety in the 1st? Oh, you just might be just saying that. Okay. Guard in the 1st, I'll be a little upset. But I better hear the right stuff. If they took a safety in the 1st, I'm having a heart attack. Because then you're telling Kirby you're not going to pay him and you're going to replace him. Makuba is the 3rd round pick. Yeah. But if you pick it at 102, I don't know. See, that's the problem. Another problem of not winning a Super Bowl is this. 102 and safety is going to make a run in the 3rd round, the 2nd round. Because you might have Eamon Ura, whatever his name is, go in the 1st because some team's going to reach. Just like they reached for Nick Cross in the 3rd 2 years ago and they're seeing all this athleticism. They might reach for Nicaragua. I don't know his name. Eamon Ura. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But then people are going to say, oh, well, that safety went off the board. In the 2nd round, you might have 2 safeties go off the board. In the 3rd round, 5 safeties go off the board. You get Malachi Moore. You get Mickens from Clemson. You get Makuba is a 3rd-round pick, but when we pick like that, we got to be aware of them runs. That's why the trade-up scenario works. Like him trading up. Like I think that was Dan Thornton's original idea was trading up. That shout out to Lions Talk Live. That was his original idea of trading up or trading down and getting more picks. I think he did that. I think he's the only one mentioned trade. Somebody had us taking him at 28. Hell no. Hell no. Safety? That'll cause so much problems. So divisive. It's divisive. Brent DeWitt, hey. Number 77, New Jersey, since Rags led a TD run on one leg. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the super chat, man. This is dope. This is really dope. He's got a number 77 jersey. I would get that for my dad. I wouldn't wear it myself, though. I wouldn't wear it. That's how I know I'm old, is when I'm wearing number 77. Matter of fact, y'all, I turned 33. I turned 33 on the 13th. My bad. I just don't want to tell y'all this, and then they got super chats and stuff. Y'all don't have to pay me or nothing. It's okay. I turned 33 on the 13th. So April 13th is my birthday. Makuba will go long before Moore. Yeah, Moore. The Moore is a great player, though. Moore is only going to get drafted because he has that problem. He hits too. I don't know if y'all know. Matter of fact, I'll just tell y'all. It's on film. He fights on the field. He actually slammed the guy's head. The guy was on the ground. He took that guy's helmet, that face mask, slammed the guy's head. And this is when he's losing. He made the tackle. The guy said something to him, I guess, and slammed that guy's head. And that guy was already on the ground. So imagine someone pulling your face. He's got some issues. Think of Ndamukong Suh. I could not afford a new jersey. Oh, yeah, man. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. This is not a secret, but it's a secret from my wife. I wanted to buy a hoodie from these clowns. I wanted to buy the coach's hoodie last week. So last week, I wanted to buy the coach's hoodie. I could have bought it, you know. The coach's hoodie for last season. The black hoodie with the blue sleeves, they had a 2X. I'm a 2X because when something shrinks, it just goes to an XL. I'm really an XL, but when something shrinks, you know, and my weight goes up and down. When I tell you, I finally got the courage to buy that hoodie because I don't like buying stuff and I got bills coming up. I like to buy stuff after the bills is paid. So that's the type of person I am. Like, oh, I got the bills coming up and I don't like my car. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I was like, let's give it time. Wait till the 1st or the 2nd or the 3rd. We get to the 7th. I'm like, all right, I could buy the hoodie for my birthday. I go back. The hoodie is not on sale. Well, the hoodie's on sale, but it's like $120. How the hoodie $120? No. It's $90. But then I think it was on sale when I was looking at it. It was $60. And I think it's back to the normal price. But this is the kicker. The hoodie, $90 or whatever, because it's not on sale no more. But they ran out of my size. Oh, shit. I like more. He just has CTE demon in him. Yeah. He's 3. Oh, yeah, 3. Oh, yeah, get 3. Yeah. You wear number 3? Yeah. I seen Garrett and Walter Nolan slipping a lot. Grant. So, yeah, people don't like Grant's arm length, I believe, or something stupid that they focus on. You notice I never talk about body types like that. I talk about what the Lions like with body types. I never talk about body type. I don't care. The league, they talk about body types. So I think something with his body type, but Nolan actually has an issue. Like Nolan has there was a on the field character concern or off like too much passion or something. I don't know. I don't listen to that stuff. I don't listen to that stuff because these dudes, journalists and scouts are two different things. A journalist can write an article about a person and has no reprisal. They write an article about, I've seen them write an article about the past president saying one thing, and I've seen another journalist say the same thing about the other thing, the other past president saying the same thing. Two different articles, two different takes, can't be sued. Opinions. A scout, he got to put his job on the line for that. There's gonna be reprisal. A scout say something. Look, I swear to God, look, I want to know the scout who picked out Broderick Martin, and I want to know who did that. Because that dude mortgages on the line. You know what I'm saying? That dude mortgages on the line, bro. Who picked out Broderick Martin? Who did that, bro? You did that? Did you? We are trading back and grabbing. No. No. The Lions come away with a quarterback in this draft. I'm having a problem, bro. Oh, he said, oh, okay. I turned 35 in March 18th. Oh, happy birthday, bro. We old. Yeah, exactly. I'm old as hell. Old as hell. We're trading back. If we get Milrow, bro, I'm gonna need a drink. Because I don't look, man. I'm telling you right now. I want somebody in the okay, so quarterback 2, right? Are you drafting Milrow to be a developmental quarterback 3? Or look, a quarterback 2 has to be an analyst. He has to understand everything going into the game. He actually has to prepare a quarterback 1. If Hendon Hooker can't do that, it makes perfect sense to me. He has to understand tendency. He has to understand route combination. He has to understand everything and get the quarterback 1 prepared for that game. If he can't do that, you can't be a quarterback 2. You have to be a quarterback 2 that studies every opponent to the T, like you about to play. Like you have to know what they like, what they don't like, everything for the quarterback 1. Quarterback 1 is a better quarterback 2. A quarterback 1, that doesn't make sense. A quarterback 1 is I guess it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Well, now that I'm saying it, it's like a quarterback 1 is a more athletic, a better version. I'm just calling him a checkbook. Okay. Quarterback 1 is where you cash your checks. You cash your checks with that guy. But guess what? You write your checks with the quarterback 2. Hendon Hooker can't do that, and you get Milrow. Oh my God. We just went down 3 levels. 3 levels. Facts. Too many sides of journalism. Exactly. Too many sides of journalism. Yep. Show that scout the door. I turned 64 March 28th. Oh, wow. Lisa. Shout out to Lisa. March 28th. Y'all got to tell me when your birthdays are. I'll make like a little thing. I'll make something like a graphic or something. Yeah. Tell me when your birthdays is. You know I'll do that, right? I don't think y'all know I do that. I think they're going to try to get Josiah Stewart. Yeah. In a second. Yeah. He already had him 2 visits. Yep. He had 2 visits. We know he's on the board. He's locked in. Josiah Stewart, best run game defense of a defensive end, not his size, but just best run game defense of a defensive end. So yeah, and he can play 3-4-4-3. So if we could do multiple front, we could do a lot with him, right? We can probably in a 3-4, we could probably sub out somebody at the defense. No, we have these tall defensive ends that can free him up and help him out. So yeah, we have a lot of space to get him. Milrow folded against the Wolverines. Fact, I'll pass. I will say this about Milrow. There are some analytics that go in his favor, like deep throw completion rate. Something weird that's really impressive. You know, something that golf can't do. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare those. I'm gonna put them in like a post for the feed. But I was watching. Who else was I watching? I was watching McShay on Milrow, and I was watching I've been watching McShay a lot. 2-minute drill. 2-minute drill is great. Y'all watch 2-minute drill? 2-minute drill prospects? Type in 2 minutes and a prospect you like. And he'll break down all the prospects in 2 minutes. I wish I could do that. March 28th, my sister's birthday. Oh, yeah. 28 is a good day to be born, bro. Believe it or not. I've never met a person born on the 28th that didn't have no money. They always have money. 13th, we were all working. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Every time I meet somebody with my birthday, Dan Campbell got my birthday. And literally, there have been times where I looked at my Dan Campbell interviews, and I was like, oh, yeah, I respond the same way. So I believe in the birthdays. I'll tell you. Because when he angry and he don't speak, yeah, that's me to a T. Like, he'll be like, did you see that playoff game where he mad? The whole world is destroyed around him. The defense is doing stupid shit. The offense is doing this, and all he do is he put his hands on his hip. Yeah, that's me, bro. I do that. I don't even yell like that. If I yell, I'm not that angry. I'm just need to prove my point. But if I look like that, something about them 13 birthdays. 15-0, 8.5 both times. 15-0. I share a birthday with Don Barr, October 3rd. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, here's what we do. Put the birthdays in the chat. I'll write them down because I'll make something for y'all. Y'all tell me y'all birthdays coming up. I'll make something for y'all. For my members, I'll make credits and in-credit scenes. I didn't know people watch that. You know? Shoot, I like making stuff y'all want to see. What you think about Jaden Higgins in the first? You're crazy. You're insane. No. Jaden Higgins in the first, that would be a reach tremendously. But this is what happened. If Jaden Higgins is taken in the first pick of the second round, no one would be mad. But if Jaden Higgins was taken like by the Packers at pick 26, everybody would be like, it's a reach. So it's like a numbers game. It's like a psychotic mind trick. Like if you're a good team that's picking late in the first, and Jaden Higgins is your guy, and my philosophy is to go get him. But the draft philosophy is that's a reach because we had him rated as the 49th best player. And even though you're nowhere close to pick 49, you could have traded down. Like what? You could have traded back. No, if he's your guy, especially for the Packers or anybody that needs a wide receiver, the Raiders, Packers, Jets, just take him. But you're gonna be like creamed, like you're gonna be like drilled for it if he doesn't work out. Jaden Higgins has a lot of T. Higgins like tape, or matter of fact, not like T. Higgins, like what's that dude named Evans, where he's like he's got the contested catches, but his route tree is trash. His route tree is terrible. But he can do a lot of things that receivers in this draft just can't do because they're short. So if you're a good team, just trade back in the second round. Don't have a first round pick and take him. He'll be your first pick in the second round. 28 Milroe photo against both teams. Yeah, Milroe photos no matter what. January 7th. Dang, okay. Y'all putting them in. All right. I'm putting them in. Where my pens at? Where my pen? I had a pen. Hold on. Got a pen. Oh, wait. I got an iPhone, so I got notes. I got notes, bro. All right. I'm gonna label this birthdays. And I'm gonna show y'all I'm writing this down. Let's see what we got. I seen January 7th. Oh yeah, 1960. Born under lucky stars. Okay. Oh yeah, Brent DeWitt. Let me write y'all names with that. I know for some people watching this doesn't matter. No, it does. It does. These are people that literally tune into my channel all the time. September 25th. 2 weeks after the season. Oh yeah. So Motor City Media. Okay. Oh yeah, that's for sure. So yeah. When do you do a mock draft? Oh yeah, El Guapo, I got that for you. El Guapo, I got that for you. Let me get these birthdays down. Mary Smith. What we got on Mary? August 29th. Okay. Oh, that's coming up. So you might be the first one. Oh no, Kadeem is gonna be the first one. Okay. Kadeem, July 31st. Okay, yeah. And Syndicate was telling me, like, hey, you gotta yeah, Derek Lion Syndicate, he was like, you got a good fan base. It was like, oh yeah, you got good people around you, man. Okay. What's his name? Kadeem. Just Kadeem. Okay. So it should be alive. It should be alive. And then I go live and I have a graphic and everything for you. Yeah. Kadeem might be the first one. Really. Oh yeah. So El Guapo, I got that show for you. Look. Shout out to everybody's birthdays. I'm gonna make sure them birthday things happen. Oh yeah. I showed y'all. I got y'all birthdays down. That way, y'all know I'm actually taking y'all seriously. I'm getting y'all birthdays down. Oh yeah, El Guapo, I got that for you. So the mock draft, just a week of the draft is I want to do a mock draft. I want to do all that stuff because right now I got to square away the offensive line. I got to square away the wide receivers in totality, which was supposed to be today, but didn't do that. I just purchased a draft guide. I just purchased a draft guide that can assist us with it. I watched film on 5 receivers that didn't make sense. 6. And that was all the top guys that are going to get drafted in the first 3 days. The first 3 rounds, my bad. And then I realized, like, all these guys are going to get drafted in the first 3 rounds. And I watched, like, an hour of film in each one. So I wasted, like, 6 hours. Imagine wasting 6 hours of your life for nothing. Not even get paid for it. So the receivers we looking at is, like, 6th-round picks. 5th-round picks. Like, we looking at developmental, almost like production meets scheme fit, something crazy. Like, he went to Syracuse or he went to a small school and produced. We're not even looking at guys like Quincy or Ja'Cory Brooks. We're looking at guys like that. So the week of the draft, I'm definitely doing a mock draft. Week of the draft, and I want to do your idea for the war room. I want to go live all that week. You had an idea for the war room where y'all draft a player and I just pick it on the screen. I thought that was dope. I want to do that for the draft for sure. So y'all ideas actually matter to me. And I was hoping to actually talk to you specifically. I'm going to be on the lookout for that vid. Okay. Birthdays are real because astrology is real. I will say there is something to that, especially when you see the numbers. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Because I swear to God, I could find somebody. It's real. It's real. It's perfectly real. I think I'm looking at it from a numerology standpoint. You looking at it from astrology standpoint, but they both real. They both exist. When you doing a mock draft? No, I already answered that. I like your analysis. You missed March 28th. Did I miss March 28th? I didn't miss March 28th. No, so I didn't write it down, but I did miss it for real because March 28th, Lisa DeLorenzo. Got her right there. March 28th. Yeah. But yeah, as far as wide receiver goes, we're not picking that. I don't think that's a need. Like, it's not a crazy need, bro. I want to show y'all this dude. I want to show y'all this dude, this guard y'all should be looking at. He just came in my atmosphere a couple days ago. With this draft, there's a lot of wide receivers that are going to be taken in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, maybe even 5th, 6th, that are very productive wide receivers. Like, I wouldn't say staples. I would say you can do something with them. There's no Marvin Harris in this draft. There's none. There's no quintessential, you don't have to show me anything. There's none of that. And I think Marvin Harrison got a lot of praise to be a Hall of Famer, and he just didn't perform last year. And whether that the team was bad anyway, the team who was selected needed everything else but wide receiver. They got a wide receiver. So everything else should take precedence. But as far as wide receiver go, when you look at it, like, we're not in that situation. We're in a situation where we just need a guy that we can look forward to having. And there are a lot of guys from fourth to the sixth, seventh round that you could have, and you could be very happy. I want Deontay Thornton. Dante Thornton would be a dream for me. He has speed, he has size, he's 6'5". That's great. The guard situation, though, there's a guy from Georgia Tech guard. This dude don't get no love. I don't know why this dude don't get no love. Oh yeah, okay. They had a pro day. That's why he been like up the radar. I was like, where is he at? What's his name? Franklin? What is his name? Every time I see his name, I swear to God, this better not freeze on me, bro. This better not freeze. His name is Franklin. Georgia Tech. Weston Franklin. Thank God. All right. This dude started all 13 games. Oh, wow. They got a nice little website. All right. This is my guy for the guard position. What's up? What's up, Chrome? What's up, 1991? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, write y'all birthdays down. That sounds so suspect. And when it's your birthday, or if it's the month of your birthday, I'll make sure you have like a special thanks and like a thing about your birthday, like happy birthday. That's something I'm doing moving forward, especially going into the season. If it's your birthday, I got you, okay? You'll get a shout out from me, beginning and end of the video, and when we go live, shout out to all the birthdays. It has to be a daily thing and a monthly thing. That way, you know I shouted you out. So that's what I'm thinking. This is who I want, bro. This is the guard y'all should be looking at. This dude didn't give up. He gave up 3 pressures last year. The run defense ain't there, though. The run offense. This the guard. This is the dude, okay? Unfortunately, he gave up like 3 pressures last season. Okay. He ain't got no stats. This is just a bio. But he played all last season. His name is look at that. Look at the stats. Look at it. This is the stat sheet. Oh my God. Y'all gave me a PDF. Look, behind ranked second on the team with 884 offensive snaps, only behind Joe Fusel's 886, was Yellow Jackets' second rated pass blocker, 71 grade, and a run blocker with 65.4 according to PFF. Also ranked second among Tech's offensive linemen in offensive grade, 68.2 according to PFF. Helped pave the way for Georgia Tech to rush for 203 yards per game. Good for tops in the ACC 12th nationally. Also a key cog in the offensive front. Allowed 1 sack. 1.1 per game. Oh yeah, that front only allowed 1 sack per game, which also led ACC and ranked nationally. Okay, so the front had 1 sack per game, but he had 3 pressures and he gave up 1 sack. That's what I know. I saw the video with them breaking him down. So this dude is the best guard, and this dude is actually getting comparisons to that dude who came out, and I think it's because of the hair. He came out and played for the Broncos. The dude with the Senior Bowl, I think he went to Colorado. He went to the Broncos. He was like a big, like, weirdly shaped dude, but his pass blocking was amazing. His run blocking was so. But this dude actually can protect the quarterback, bro. And I think this guard is a very good guard, bro. I think he's a very good guard. He's getting UDFA. UDFA. All right, we got some birthdays. We got, oh yeah, hey, shout out to 1991, bro. Thanks, bro. That's a winner, bro. Let me do it. Oh yeah, let me get these birthdays. Oh yeah, March 18th too. Yeah, I forgot. Did I get March 18th? I got March 28th, March 18th. Well, we got Owen. That's Owen 16. Matter of fact, this is what I got to do every top of the month. Every time I make a video or something, I got to see. Oh wow, dang! I didn't know you was that old. I thought you was my age. It's just August 73, huh? Okay. His birthday coming up, August 1991. Max Stack. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. What else we got? You're right about that, Lisa. 28 in money. My sister missed that boat. Oh yeah, Lisa commented on that. And look, I never seen nobody. My boy Anwar was born on the 28th. This dude got a good job coming out of college. He was the only friend we had got a good job coming out of college, and then he just recently lost that job and got a better job. I'm like, whoa. But he was working there for like 6-7 years. Is your draft guide a guy named Emery? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get Emery stuff too. Yeah. I got it every year. Every year. And it helps me. It helps me when y'all bring up a name. I got it. I wish it was always available in like January. If it was available in January, I'd be set. So I purchased it. I actually spoke to Emery through email. Oh yeah, numerology and ology, a whole lot of ologies overlap. Yeah. Yep. God is real, and if God made everything, God made this too. That's what I believe. It's February 12th. Oh shit. That's my wife's birthday is actually February 15th. February 12th. Who was that? Is that Gamble? Oh, that's Bobby Stark. Yeah. Yeah, I be wanting to show my thanks for y'all watching my videos. I be wanting to show my thanks somehow. I was like, how do I show my thanks for watching videos? And I think I talked to what's his name yesterday? Lion Syndicate. Lion Syndicate told me, I was like, oh, I'm going on vacation. He's like, what's your plans for the summer? I'm like, I'm going on vacation. He was like, you going on what? I'm going on vacation. Like after May 15th, I won't make no videos till the season. He's like, you can't do that. That's what he said to me. He's like, you can't do that. I was like, what you mean? I can take it, you can't abandon the people. You got some good people. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Okay. I'll just do like 2 videos a week, then 3 videos a week. So anyway, this is to me the best guard, bro. This is obviously, he's not the best guard in the draft, but he's good. I think Miles Frazier is good. And Miles Frazier is like a 4th round pick, 5th round pick. So if Miles Frazier is there at guard, we can get him. And if this guy's at guard, we can get him. And he gave up 1 sack. I'll take it, bro. Like there's no reason for us to get a guard. If Gray Zabel's on the board and Pierce is on the board, who y'all taking, chat? Who y'all taking? I'm just curious who y'all taking. I want to know for my own. If Pierce is on the board, knowing what we know about Pierce, his personality, obviously he doesn't, favor being in front of a camera. But if Pierce is on the board and the Lions need Pierce, and the Lions obviously probably going to double dip and get a Josiah Stewart too. You really take Gray Zabel? Gray Zabel has to get through Chicago. He has to get through Green Bay. He has to get through who else? There's another team, Minnesota. I don't know if Minnesota did anything with their offensive line. They got Will Freeze. I know they got Will Freeze for a fact. Yeah, that's hard, bro. Grace Abel. That's like praying. That's like praying, bro. You're taking Zabel. Wow. Wow. You're taking Zabel over what's his name? Okay. All right, cool. No need to show. Thanks, brother. I thank you. I thank you for the great content you put out. Go Army, beat Navy. Absolutely. No. You guys are great. Besides, when I get mad about the stuff I be seeing, I'd be like, I'm the only one here paying to make sure we have good shows. Other people ain't even doing that. I'm like, I just want us to have a good show all the time. And Bill Carroll will be on again for 2 more episodes. So that's great. I think this episode was a little bit, it was supposed to be Curtis Steele, but the flu again or whatever. It's all good. Go Navy. Sailors are people too. Oh yeah, about that. I don't really like. I don't know who's on the Army team. I've never watched Army. If I've ever watched Army, it was by mistake. It was like Thanksgiving or something, and they was on. I've never in my life. I seen that quarterback last year. I was surprised they was throwing the ball instead of running it 25 times, 35 times a game. I will be rooting for Army, but I don't even watch them games because this ain't, this ain't the days where Notre Dame and Army are the top contending teams in the NCAA. You taking Zabel too? Okay, I got 2 for Zabel. Who else taking Zabel over Pierce? Now, I always try to send you uplifting thoughts from the fan base. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, hey, y'all keep me sane. Let's just say that because I know too much. I know too much. You never know what Brad will take in the first. If Brad somehow fixes his lips to say Grace Zabel's our guy, I got a big problem with that. That means I'm waiting for a dude to retire to get play. I'm waiting for a dude to retire to play Grace Zabel. Oh my God. I got 1 for Pierce, 2 for Zabel. And then Lisa seems undecided, but it's cool. So you got to vote me too. So 2 for Pierce, 2 for Zabel. I think I said 3 for Zabel. No, Mary Smith Marcus, that's 2. And then 91, that's 1. And then me, 2-2 on Zabel. I think, I don't know. I think Zabel's the best. Shout out to you for the super chat as well. I think that he always throws us up for a loop. I love it. No. If we do that, man, I don't know, man. Need an edge. We need edge. Check this out. This is how crazy I am. If we draft Greg Zabel in the first round, I'm immediately going to the syndicate page. If we draft him over Pierce, I'll go to the syndicate page, bro. I cannot wait to see that blow up. I don't know what it's called. It's a tantrum. Cannot wait to see that. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing, bro. But anyway, yeah, this is my top guard. So with all our guys that we like in the, within the first, all them dudes is like, how do you say? All them wide receivers, the first crop of wide receivers that we got used to, those T. Higgins, those Higgins and Meeks and all those guys are like day 3 guys. Well, Higgins maybe not, but I feel like for us, we need to attack what's important. Now, how do y'all feel about drafting a tight end? How y'all feel about draft with Brad? He gonna draft some bullshit. Look, Lions could get a fullback out this draft. No one's going to say a word. No one's going to question. Look, this is how it's going to go. No one's going to question Brad Holmes on his draft day. Everybody going to react to it. The only people that are going to question him are the people that normally question him if he makes a move, if he breathes wrong. I'm just saying, bro. Just saying. Look, I always question Brad. The only normal people gonna question him. It's gonna be like, this is a sneaky good move. This is an amazing move. Oh my god, this is great. Brad Holmes is cooking again. Y'all know exactly what people be doing, bro. Y'all know, and y'all is not the ones to like fool. I can't fool y'all. TE pick 60. Oh, that'll hurt. I heard or know about Emery's draft guide. It's legit. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I use it for sure when I'm doing like player breakdowns of like for my film studies. So I'll do a part 1 and a part 2. I did this for Hendon Hooker. I did a part 1 where I showed the draft guide, and I did a part 2 where I showed the film. And I think Hendon Hooker is the only pick that is really disappointing me. Oh no, Sam Houston. Sam Houston. Houston. With the 60th pick, the Detroit Lions select Ray Charles, Sr., Jamaica. Brad is a genius. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly. You too. Yeah, I haven't said that in a while. What up, though, AV? Just got here. What's up, man? Man, I haven't said that in a while, bro. The whiners. Oh, wow. The whiners. We whiners, bro. Oh, my God. We just got to go. We got to go with the Brads. Look, would you rather be a whiner or a Brad Barbie? Would you rather be? What would you rather be? Derek is going to have a tantrum. Oh, yeah, Derek. Walker at 12. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what? Where was my man at? Oh, wait. Anybody here that just got here, put your birthday in the chat. So on the birthday month, on birthday week, and birthday day, whatever video I make on that day, that month, that week, I'm actually put up shout out to special birthdays or this birthday, shout out to this person. And it's not just going to be just like some letterhead stuff. It's going to be like, hey, shout out to this person. It's your birthday. Shout out to this subscriber is his birthday. And I think that's like, that needs to be like fleshed out a little more, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. March 30th. All right, cool. March 30th. That's past. I got a lot of past. Shout out to your birthday if it's your birthday. I think that's cool. March 30th, Atlanta, Brandon. I got one of my closest friends is named Brandon, and his birthday is on February 22nd. February 22nd. February, tough day. It's only tough because my wife's birthday is the 14th. No, my wife's birthday is the 15th. You know. Valentine's Day. Inspire hope and change lives. All right, yeah. So when those days come up, I make sure to do a video. I make sure to like have it like, if you're making a video, these are the birthdays I have to do, because I've already made like a tape don't lie thing, and I've already this is everything I have to include in tape don't lie. Boom. And this is everything I had to include in, so now I'm making scripts, and this is everything I have to include. So, oh snap. Snap. They wild. They wild. This is what I'm gonna say. If you're looking for a draft where you can draft nothing but defense, this is it. Last year we drafted 2 corners, and they wouldn't even be the top 5 corners in this draft. They wouldn't be top 5. They wouldn't be top 5. And to not get a corner out this draft, to not get a corner. Jahdae Barron. Tough. Will Johnson. Look. I don't know if y'all hear my daughter, but she's screaming. She's screaming at her mom. Trey Amos. Is Terrion Arnold better than any of these guys? Just tell me if Terrion and Wakestar are better than Jade Barron. Will Johnson. Trey Amos. Now I understand drafting for need versus we drafted for need last draft. We drafted for need to fill holes. Maxwell Hairston. No, bro. Siobhan Rebel, who was literally one of the best cornerbacks in the draft, but everybody else combine went up, and he's got a torn ACL. Darian Porter. Azariah, I heard Azariah was a first-round pick. I don't believe it. Benjamin Morrison was a first-round pick up until he messed up his hip. Dorian Strong. No. Jacob Parrish, I don't know if he's a fifth round, fourth round pick. I don't know. Kobe Bryant's good. Where's Jabbar Muhammad, bro? I know Jabbar Muhammad is not, though. Wow. He must have not ran a good 40. But I don't know how you can have 2 picks in a game, 4 pass breakups on national TV, and you're not even going to get drafted. It's crazy. Crazy. Walker at 12. Walker at 12? I don't know about no Walker at 12, but I'd rather be a Super Bowl champion. Wow, he said I'd rather be a Super Bowl champion. Okay. That's a good comeback. It's a good comeback. Look, Brad, 2 years, Brad. 2 years, Brad. 2 years. Scuttlebutt is that Will Johnson is dropping due to Swift comp, playing hurt versus injured. He did play with Turtle all season. I don't know if that's a bad thing. If he goes to the Raiders or he goes to the Jets, shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Because what's going to happen is he'll go to a team that kind of need a corner, give him a shot, and then 2 years, 3 years from now, well, we'll be comparing some random dude that's in high school now. We'll be comparing him to Will Johnson. Like, he's not a Will Johnson where he's going to intercept the ball and take away half the field. I wish I worked for the Lions and I could scout corners and DBs for them. They could just give me that job. We scout position. I scout the position. I don't scout nothing else. I scout corners and safeties. And I guarantee you will have the best corners and safeties in the draft. I do the homework, the due diligence, and I'll feed them to y'all. Because I don't know how y'all drafting cornerback. I mean, Brian Branch is the only one. Brian Branch is the only one. And that's really a safety. So y'all really didn't scout the position. But yeah, these dudes is way better than. It goes right here. The cutoff is right there. Jacob Parrish is trash. Not trash, but he's not my top corner. Jacob Parrish plays just like Terrion. 110. The 4th and 5th round. Well, the 3rd round is the longest round, so it could be a 3rd round still. But Dorian Strong, Terrion might be just as good. Well, I don't know Dorian's man grade. Terrion's better than him. Stat-wise, Terrion had 5 interceptions his last year. There were 3 true interceptions, but Terrion's better than Dorian Strong. So Benjamin Morrison is Terrion is like 67. The hell? Anyway, matter of fact, hold on. Can y'all see this? I don't know if y'all can see this. No, y'all can't see that. I was gonna ask, can y'all see my epic pen? I just bought something. How high would you take Will Johnson? After the top 10. And if I take him, who's in the top 10? This will be my last question, man. I gotta see what's going on with this little girl. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Draft order. Please don't have no ads, bro. First thing to do, got ads. So it looks like first team to need a corner is pick 5. And I don't think they draft corner. But then again, they have those dudes from LA. They have Cohen and the little guy, the little kid. So first team to need a corner looks like you could say the Giants ain't draft no corner. We already know what they're gonna do. If they don't take Shador, that'll be interesting. Okay, 6 and 5. Las Vegas could take a corner at 6. But I think wide receiver, that's what I was saying, wide receiver could be real big for them. But you got Pete Carroll, a corner at 6. They can get Will Johnson. He's the best corner on their field. The Jets, oh boy. Will Johnson could be taken. I would be cool with taking him in the top 10. I'd be cool with that because Las Vegas need a corner. And he fits them perfectly. The Giants, I mean, which is ridiculous. But what number is this? 6. Taking him at 6 is fair. But him playing with that turf toe, people going to question that. People going to say, is he really the number 1 corner? Is Jahdae Barron the number 1 corner? Yeah, that Raiders draft going to be interesting. Because they could really draft. They could go anything here. They could draft a quarterback of the future. They could draft a wide receiver. They could draft a linebacker. Well, they can't draft a linebacker, but they can draft like an offensive lineman. That'd be real interesting what they do. I think Carolina too. Carolina pick 8, but they just paid somebody. It's real interesting what everybody else can do. Walter Nolan or Harmon. Harmon's probably going to be the first taken off the board. You go Harmon, Collins, Nolan. I think Nolan, and he'll be the guy I would choose. 2 picks that I would be upset about. What? Walter Nolan? Yeah. Will Johnson dropping due to his Swift comp, playing hurt versus injured. Yeah, you can't really look. You can't really harp on a guy paying hurt like it was a bad thing. Like so many guys, like they get a little, Marcus Davenport. Never mind. Anyway, so many guys get an injury and they just immediately sit out. Nobody hear from him again. This guy actually played hurt. It was uncomfortable to play with turf toe. It was uncomfortable to probably take Novocaine shots and, all that stuff. But you played with turf toe, and you played and you were effective, and you were effective last year and the year before that. Will Johnson I don't know. Because the only corner I could see is Jahdae Barron. Jahdae Barron's like pick 20. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be nice. It's going to be nice, bro. That's going to be nice. That draft is going to be amazing. This might be better than the draft last year. I mean, the best pass rusher was taken at 15 last year. The number 1 pass rusher, the best pass rusher, and that was due to all the offensive talent. So with Will Johnson being like the best corner, he might slide crazy. Because this draft, I don't know. Draft has a lot of offensive quarterbacks. You potentially take 3 in the first round and he slides. That's gonna be interesting. I would if I'm the Raiders, I'm taking Will Johnson. And in In the third round, I'm drafting like Darian Porter or somebody. I'm drafting somebody I can trust. So now I got 2 corners. I'm ready to go. And I think they brought in 1 corner. I think they brought in one of my guys. They brought in the injury guy from the Packers. The guy who's injury prone. I forget his name. Yeah. If I'm the Raiders, I'm building that secondary first. I don't care about nothing else. I got Max Crosby, and I need to build that secondary as athletic as I can. But yeah, I didn't mean to talk about the Raiders too much. It is what it is. But I'm gonna see y'all. We didn't really talk about a lot. You can say this a filler episode, right? Like anime. But I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. Make sure y'all drop y'all birthdays in the chat for all the people for rewatch. Or, rewatch. I got all the birthdays here. I'm gonna organize them. It looks like July is the next birthday, then August. So Kadeem, shout out to Kadeem, and then shout out to Mary Smith. I'll make sure in my live stream in August as well as July and 1991 Max Stack. I gotta make that better. How do you spell Max Stack? Yeah, I think that's how you spell it. Run the damn ball. Run the ball. What's your birthday, man? So I got to get that birthday because I'll make sure. Because if it's week 1 or something, I'll make sure. Like, we got to run the damn ball. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I got everybody's birthday. And I'm just shout out to my members. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Lupe. Shout out to everybody watching. Everybody subscribe. Facebook people. And I don't know, man. Just shout out. We were really getting to it. I guess we're getting to it. You can call this a filler episode, but wide receiver and O-line are not. We know what's important, bro. We know exactly what's important. Yeah, look. 20 defensive ends. Next week, we can go through 20 defensive ends, bro. Or Monday, we'll go through 20. How about this? We'll go through 20 defensive ends on Monday. I'll have an hour video, go through 20 defensive ends. And since I got the draft guy, I'll show the film too. So all I got to do is just bring the film out. Thanks. And y'all give Avery a shot for today. Give me a shout out for today. Keep your head up till next time. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try, man. I'm going to try for sure. 518. Okay. Oh, that's coming up. That's coming up. Run the ball. So you will probably be the first. Yeah, it'll probably be the first after the draft, post-draft. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to y'all, man. And my birthday is April 13th. That's a real birthday. That's what my ID say. I know y'all gonna wish Dan Campbell a happy birthday. It always happens. It's been happening for the last 4 years. Everybody wish Dan Campbell. My dad wished Dan Campbell a happy birthday, and he forgot to write on my page. So like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's get to it. More draft coverage coming soon, I guess. I mean, I got like 2 videos coming out this week where I'm talking about the 3-4 defense, and I'm talking about the front versus the scheme and what we can see from next year, hopefully. Oh, 613. Oh, we got another one. Okay, I got that. Wait. Marcus Mills. Okay. Much love, man. Much love. Max Staggs. Yep, that's it. Love y'all.
It is the beginning of another chapter.